to see what difficulty is like for our dungeons this week. Well, is it going to be similar? Let's see. Underrot's the easiest, as normal, and Nethalris is the hardest, as per normal.
Wow, it's almost as if...
Not that much has changed.
Yeah.
Yep. The dungeons are still the dungeons, everybody. Very good. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, a little segment's been prepared for us.
We have to do this, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Look at this. He's made a tier list in Notion.
Yeah. I had one of these made and then we never used it.
So, I am going to start with Freehold.
Yep.
And I'm actually going to put temporarily Freehold into A tier.
You're smoking crack.
I actually enjoy Freehold. Okay, B tier. B tier.
I'll take B, but
I
Jesus
enjoy its bosses.
Christ.
I enjoy it.
No, that Council of Captains boss can go for itself.
I like the Council of Captains boss.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. It's fun.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
You don't. It's bad.
I do. I enjoy, I mark the little...
He's wrong.
I mark the little gun fox, and then I stay on the right side of the gun fox. And then I'm happy.
Oh! Fucking healer privilege going on here, I swear to God. Yeah, do you go into the blue circles for the buffs?
You don't really need to.
Yeah, you fucking bricking our keys. Thanks, dickhead.
Easy. Okay, next, let's see.
Yeah, this is not good.
So what's your vote? You cast your vote for Freehold.
I would accept it's a B, but only because some of it's okay.
I feel like what we need to do, right, is we need to take a bet for each. We do this in 2 rounds. We each do a bet. We take the middle of our bet, and then we review the list. Bottom to top. Brackenhide Hollow.
Brackenhide Hollow goes into...
Mine's locked in my head. Is yours locked in your head?
Is it? Yes, it is. It is. Yes.
Go.
It is. It is profoundly a B.
C.
Interesting. Why C?
Bit sludge, bit boring. For me, it's just boring. It's just a cool factor.
I see. I understand the difference now. I understand the problem. I actually think it's a B because it's kind of boring. It's kind of sludgy. The whole bit where you go up to tree mouth sucks ass. That's all horrible. But I really like the War Scourges, what they do, having to deal with them. And I also like the mechanics of most of the bosses, except for Treemouth. They're simple, they're nice, they're easy enough. I also like how much you panic every time we're in the first boss.
Okay, because there is no in between B and C, so my plan is instantly. I think I'll give it to you. If I get Freehold, you get Brackenhide.
Okay.
Let's go for Halls of Infusion.
Halls of Infusion. Let me think for a second.
See, for me, it's a hard one because I enjoy the bosses of Halls of Infusion. I just don't quite love the experience. Basically, Ice Lady is like one of my favorite Mythic Plus bosses. I just think she's really tight.
Yeah, I've got mine locked in.
I'm going to say B.
I'm going to have to say A. I have to say it's an A. And I'm kind of close to an S is what I'd suggest.
You know what? I'll yield. A.
Yep. It's definitely an A.
Yeah, I'll give it an A.
Yeah, it's an A.
Now that you have the speed boost.
Yeah, so I'm going to explain why it's A. Because
I like the gauntlet now for some reason.
The boss... The gauntlet's why it's not S. For me. I really enjoy
people screaming.
Yeah, like the gauntlet, it's a nightmare to tank and the spawns kind of come in weird. It's a little bit awkward to kind of push through. Thematically, it's a great dungeon. I really like the first boss is a wee bit meh, but I like the orbs. The orbs are really cool to deal with. I like all of the trash packs. I also like the fact that we get to move the routing where you can take the frogs or not take the frogs. I think is really fun. I always like that, especially because if you have the group, you can take frogs and save time if you've got a poison cleansing totem or, all that stuff. I really like that. I enjoy, outside of the first boss, I like them all. Second boss is a bit piss, but it is like nice to have that easy boss in there. Same with Magma Tusk and Notharis. But it is, Ice Lady's an impeccable boss. It's only a few moving parts and they're really good. And it's very funny when people die because they're really stupid. The last wave down to the wave through the dragons and stuff, I actually like that. It's a wee bit awkward, but I like it overall. And the last boss is cool and fun. I like it.
So if I was to do Underrot, for me, Underrot's an interesting one. I broadly like its bosses, though Kragmaw can just be sleepy when it goes on for too long.
Yeah.
But the final boss I think's really quite strong. I appreciate that you can mount up when you're going, you can mount up in the place. I think it's quite beautiful as well. So for me, Underrot actually does get a solid A. Now, I know you don't like it as much.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I'm not just saying A because it's like on the easier end. It's just I enjoy the experience of being there.
Yeah.
So for me, it feels like an A.
It's weird. I don't want to say C because so much of why I just don't. I agree that it looks nice, but I don't like it aesthetically, and I don't like half of the mobs. I'll say B. I'll say B because Cragmaw sucks. Cragmaw sucks as a boss. The last boss is okay. The third boss is pretty nice. I have some issues with it. There's a little bit of it being too, oh, you didn't pay attention, like 1 DPS was slightly to the left, fuck you, you're dead. Which is all of the, like, the potential for routing to go wrong there in the last segment really sucks.
Funny story from that.
Yeah, like, I like what the worms do. I like what the faceless, like, ones do, but I just think it isn't great. But the third boss's mechanics, fourth boss's mechanics, especially when you do the fourth boss right, when you get when you get a tank that properly does the spew back on the other spew, it's very, very satisfying to go through, and it's a cool mechanic where you're not killing the boss, but you're beating stuff out of it. I like that.
So our next one is odd. It's Nethalrus.
Yeah.
And if Nethalrus was a boss rush, I'd be giving it at least an A.
Oh, yeah.
Because I actually enjoy those bosses, but I experientially, if it was in season 1 the way that it was when it shipped, I'd be giving it like an F because it's so fucking boring and full of trash. I'm gonna have to give it a C. Like for me, to be honest, in my heart, it's a D. I always just go ugh whenever it's there, but I do like the bosses, so for me, it's a C.
Yeah, I actually.
Oh no, our B is going to be so big.
Our B is going to be really big.
But it's okay because we're going to do a pass afterwards and split them out.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I give it an A because the bosses are really nice.
It's got to be a bit.
And I also
in between us.
And again, I hated it in Mythic Zero, but I actually kind of enjoy it in M+. There's so much about like the different items in the last boss is a very, very cool thing to do. I know people have issues with it, but I guess this is where my perspective comes into it, where I overweigh how cool something is in design space. And I don't give a shit that much about it being tuning, because I'll weigh that a little bit, but I won't care about it too much, especially because I'm not doing 20s. I'm kind of like, I've got KSM, I'm mostly happy enough. So it's like, I very much like the bosses, and the trash exists, kind of. The routing of it's very cool, where it feels like a good experience when you jump down. The little like lava bit in the middle, it's very strong to me overall. That's a little bit of logic of why I would give it that.
So for me, Uldaman's then also a bit funny. Uldaman on Fortified is just fucking boring. I like it in Tyrannical because I like its bosses. So in my head, Uldaman, it's like it gets to be a B. It has a cool theme. It has cool bosses. I like the experience of it. But for me, Fortified is what drags it down. So I would cast my vote for B.
Uldaman's an S for me.
Then it gets to be an A.
Yeah, Uldaman's an S for me, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because every mob does something that is at least slightly interesting.
Yeah.
Uldaman itself is very cool. I love the fact that it's a reference dungeon to the original Uldaman. All of the bosses are very good. Lost Vikings a bit ass. But at least that room is used interestingly.
At least we get to run it with a Scandinavian.
Yeah, and the sheer rage out of the Danish. Yeah, but I think it's really good in every meaningful capacity.
Now,
Again, I would argue the second boss sucks a little bit, but every second boss in a 4-boss dungeon is boring and shit. So
Neltharion Lair. Now, this is a funny one because it has issues. Like, to me, like, it's an issue that, it doesn't feel communicated visually that the remaining health and the adds in the first boss is what dictates its damage whenever it does the big boosh, whatever it is. I think the final boss is really cool. So, for me, Neltharion's Lair, there's something about how it's short, it's sweet, there's not much routing bullshit. For me, it's an A. Experientially an A.
Yeah,
And you'll notice I don't have any S's yet. There's nothing to me that is as giga cummies as Maw of Souls. So, you know, S is very hard for me, but my personal vote is an A.
Same. I give
solid A.
I give Niltharians an A. The only reason it doesn't get an S is because of those pelters. That's it. If not for those pelters, this would be a solid S because everything else about it is really cool, really intelligent, and also I am a massive slut for Legion.
Vortex Pinnacle.
Not even a question. Not even a question what this is.
A?
No.
F?
No.
S?
It's solid S. That dungeon fucking slaps.
I'll slap
It's
pretty hard.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take it. I can take it.
Yeah, I absolutely, I love it to pieces. There's so much about it that I really, really, really enjoy. It is exceptional.
Certainly need to fix up our tier list.
No, we don't.
Can we make it more extreme? Well, there is one thing that is here in at least our initial round of betting.
Move Underrot to F.
It is that none of these dungeons are particularly super bad. And this is broadly a season of M+ that I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, exactly. I have, there's maybe, I would maybe here, I'd move Freehold and Underrot to a C, maybe. If I wanted to even it out.
See, here's the weird thing.
That's it.
As dungeons, there's a bit of me that could get behind that.
Yeah.
But I know that if I get a 15 Thalrus or a 15 Freehold, I will feel better if it's Freehold.
Yeah.
Because I won't have to go through the sludge of Nathalrus.
I'll tell you what most of it is to me. I'm trying to run the simulation in my head of getting keys, and there's not one that I go, fuck's sake.
For me, it's Nathalrus and Brackenhide. But that's about duration and trash quantity. And
no.
Ultiman could do that, but I just think it's cool.
Yeah, it's not, no dungeons here actually really badly put me off.
So we're pretty happy with the list.
Yeah, I'm happy with it overall, yeah. Absolutely.
Please do the mega dungeons, even though it's only a prediction. You see, okay, you say mecha shit. I would say that the first wing of Mechagon I don't really like.
It's
final
cool,
boss
but
is
not
cool.
great.
I really like the final. I think the final wing of Mechagon is like S+. I think
It's
the final
really
wing of Tazavesh is S. I think the first wing of Tazavesh is A.
I'd give it a B just because it's annoying. The minigame in it is just annoying.
And
some of the routing as well, where the routing didn't feel clean to me. And this is a lot of why I actually...
Kara was sick.
No,
I know lower Kara is going to be punished quite a bit in anyone's lists just because it was pretty spicily tuned. Season 4. I still enjoyed it.
There's a lot of me thinks
I just
of
get
it.
nostalgia points from doing it.
Yeah, I think of it in Legion terms because I did a lot more in Legion than I did in Season 4, even though I did in Season 4. And I absolutely love both. So I'd say Kara gets SS. Tazavesh gets... No, I'll go Mechagon. Mechagon gets CA. Tazavesh gets BA. I'll be mean. And then this next one is going to be I'm going to say an A because the Ridicron fight's probably going to suck, which is annoying. And then probably an S for the last one because it'll be killing Grom and that'll be sick.
S.
Yep.
Oh, the last one's Grom.
It's in the last one, yeah.
Oh, for some reason I assumed it would be.
No, Time Lost is the second last fight.
I was very wrong when I speculated in another video. Anyway.
Yeah, you should have looked at the fucking dungeon journal.
Yeah.
But yes.
I was working late because there was an alarm going off near my house. Did you know it's been going off for 2 days?
You should get the cops to check that out.
Yeah.
You know an emergency number.
Very annoying. But anyway.
Yeah, here's our final dungeon tier list.
We should do more.
Oh no, we're doing another wave.
We should do more tier lists, and I know there's a thing where we can share a link to a tier list, and
Yeah.
you guys can all make your own tier list, and then it'll show us the average of everyone's.
Yeah.
That might be cool to do for the future.
Yeah. Oh, and then we could actually get 2 versions, right?
Yeah.
Where we get people who vote on your end and people who vote on my end, and see which one's more correct.
Oh.
I know who it's going to be.
I mean,
Every
yeah,
time.
probably.